for another edition of NBA basketball. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, D.A. Thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for Washington, Morris and Beal are the guards. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Lopez, a screen on Morris. Here's Holiday. Middleton outside. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And Morris has got the ball here for the Wizards. Here's the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Lopez. Shot from 12. Porzingis can't hit. Gafford against Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. He can't hit that time. And Washington the other way now. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Nobody near Allen. Drills the three-pointer.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Morris passes to Beal. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
And that one misses.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Good on the second free throw. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring role, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Holiday with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's Beal following the 3 by Milwaukee. Porzingis with a screen on Allen. The shot by Beal, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Giannis against Beal. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Now Beal got it. Good job in the low post. Beal's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 1. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
Kispert is out there with Avdia. And there's Porzingis. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Beal in at the 2 spot. That's the group start the second quarter for the Wizards.
You know, over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
That's good from Connaughton. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Holiday. Portis finds Antetokounmpo. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The 3-pointer, no good. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills. At 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
Here's Porzingis after the made shot from Bobby Portis. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Giannis dishes to Holiday. Outside Portis. Offline with his 3. Wizards trail by 3. And here is Wright. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Connaughton. Kept alive. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. And Giannis throws it down.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach. The Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
Connaughton against Beal. Shoots over Connaughton. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Man, I love how aggressive they've been on the offensive glass, generating follow-up shots and making them at a very high clip.
I had to smack myself the way he was on his backboard. I thought I was out there.
Oh, way to talk about yourself.
I didn't talk about myself. I just said I think I was out there. I is not me. I is we.
And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far.
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win means tonight, and they're stepping up for their teams.
Yes, so difficult to cover either of them. Should be an interesting second half. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Morris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 5. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Holiday in at the point. Now here's Beal. He's got 9 from 12 feet out. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Lopez inside, guarded by Kuzma. Here's Middleton, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Gafford. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for the Wizards. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Carter, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. 1:41 left to play in the third. Porzingis with a screen on Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Porzingis. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And here's Porzingis for a three. A rebound by the Bucks. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Avdia's checked in for the Wizards. Kispert comes in for Kyle Kuzma.
One shot.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And here's Morris for 3. That shot, no good. And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Bucks leading by 8. Kendrick Nunn out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Kispert. Then it's Avdia. And it's Gafford in its center. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Middleton, and they pick up 2. Middleton's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bucks. Outside, Beal. Off target with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Middleton, off target with the jump hook. Matthews against Beal. For the screen on Matthews. Beal gets a wide open look, knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
Middleton the pass to Portis. Middleton outside. The 3. No good. Wizards trail by 7. Beal deciding where to go with it. It's over Matthews. Beal's shot is good.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Now here's Middleton. Crowder the screen. Baseline J on the way. Another miss by Middleton.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Pass to Kispert. Here's the 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes the it's a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. Monte Morris comes in for Kendrick Nunn. Big brute substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Crowder. Jason Allen's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Holiday in for Goran Dragic. Right now, I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them, hey guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Zinkas, he's checked in for Avdia. And so it's Washington with it. A 2-point game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Beal against Allen. Shot from 12. The 10-footer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
He could not convert at the line, which puts their defense under a lot of pressure.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
The evolution of Giannis has been remarkable to watch, including him wanting to take over in the important spots in games.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Outside, Beal. Over Allen. Oh, no good. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.